Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Oxenfree, which I guess I just realized is probably the Ollie Ollie Oxenfree reference, so somebody is being foreshadowed as going missing. We're somewhere around 50 in-game minutes in and nothing has happened. I've had an actual break and we're still trying to get a bit of a setup here. This is interesting because we're walking to the right and it's kind of pushing him, our stepbrother, to walk ahead of us, but then you can speed up a little bit and walk in front of him and kind of force him too. It feels like there is probably a little bit too much time and effort spent on programming these characters to walk, and we may see that the walking mechanic in this game is a major gameplay element, which is a problem because the only other gameplay element we have is the dialogue choices and the radio tuning. So we're searching the cave, which I assume is going to do something freaky to our brother. So otherwise, then we would, if it doesn't do something freaky to our stepbrother, then
what is this made out of?
Then
Ice?
I don't know how we're gonna
Pockets of it
actually
are
get.
cold, but not all of it.
I don't know how we're really gonna get anywhere.
Wow, how is that? Did you see the floating triangle light thing?
Yes, but I also
yes.
see floating
It must be
circles.
like a rainbow or like a reflection of light. Those exist, right? Cave triangle rainbows.
Sure, why not? Let's go with that for the time being.
I think this is all tied to when you tuned in those weird signals out there in the, what am I trying to say? I think that you tuned in this little guy somehow. I think it's all the same thing.
Really? You think?
Definitely. Try your radio. Maybe that's like a frequency or something.
See, and
Like
now
if
we're
you
kind
had
of
a phone.
having a
Good idea.
break
Maybe
in
they'll dance or twitch or something.
the characterization or the characters having the voice of their characters
Let's do it. Come on.
instead
Radio time.
of
Apart from the triangle, this is honestly
so
the
that the
craziest
game
thing
tells
ever.
you something.
Like, how did it even get in? And I mean, aside from some like water damage, it's not really even that junky.
I know.
And then we have over here.
Saw the man, not the dog. What the crap does that mean?
A guy who can't see dogs?
Did you see the first half?
See a man about a dog? Yeah, I don't get it either.
I would assume that's a reference that there is no dog.
I guess it's locked.
Yeah, I already tried.
Which is probably just, how did he try? I guess he was down here before. He was down here before, but he didn't see the triangle?
Alex, really, I want to see what it's gonna do.
Alright, so here was when the game's gonna start. It's gonna be a little hard to remember to use the right stick and not the left stick. It feels like you should just probably lock into position when you bring up the radio. And
Are you gonna make me beg?
well, music is playing.
Please, Alex. Please.
But
Let's
apparently
do the
that's
tuning
not the
thing.
thing that they want me to tune into. It's weird to have two different things you can tune into in this specific place. But yeah, if you brought up the radio and it just locked
Okay,
things
just
down,
do whatever you want. Oh my god. Is this... Are you...
and then
is
you
this
use the left
you?
stick.
Are you doing this?
Should I stop?
No. This is awesome.
So it seems like we're increasing the frequency now once we got it to harmonize and resonate.
I can't even... Like, what is...
And the whole screen
What's-
is messing up.
I know, I know.
And the controller is vibrating a lot. So is it 3 frequencies that we have to find? Is that the trick, that you find 3 frequencies and then that resonates it in such a way so it's almost like a combination lock? And here we hear something that's kind of like screaming. Yep. So it's like a combination lock.
Jonas?
Hello? Dear, tell everyone.
Hello?
Sleepy. Time. Go. Everything. Fine. Who? Things. They're same. Don't know. If leave is possible.
This is insane.
Who are you on the...
Listen. Bobtail. Shadetail. Sleepy. Time. Now. Is leave possible.
So
I don't know what you mean.
it's asking if he can leave.
Bobtail. Leave, children. Bye. We'll see you soon.
Alex!
Jonas!
Now we're in like a different place and I can't walk. Interesting. It's a little weird to have the quick saving happening in the left corner, lower left corner.
Alex! Alex!
It took nearly an hour to get to that point though. So now it's 11 p.m.
Alex? Are you okay? You alright?
What happened?
That is a very good question. Look, I'm just gonna cut to the whatever. Like, I don't know exactly what happened back there, but the sign says that's an old communications tower, and I don't know about you, but I want to climb that ladder, call somebody, and get the hell back home as fast as possible. I don't want to be the party pooper here, but the party just kind of pooped.
No, I'm way ahead of you. There's gotta be some kind of emergency station or way to get out without taking the ferry.
Don't touch that, please. I'd really prefer not telling your mom that you're dead. She might not take too well to the news.
How do you know it even works?
It works.
Okay, so he already shocked himself. We don't have to learn that lesson twice. So it probably helps to get the other people kind of out of the story for a while. And we had some radio voice stuff there, which makes it feel like somebody is using some other radio voices, some other radio signals to communicate.
He was Major Richard Hardin. I don't know why I remember that.
Wait, the guy's name was Major Dick Hardin?
That would explain why I remember it.
So, like, again, we're kind of in the wrong time frame for that kind of joke. So we're listening now and we're hearing a lot of radio stations that sound like they're older, so I think we're in the past, if I was just to guess. But clearly it can't be that much in the past because we still have the historical markers. And I swear, if we really are going to have to turn that Morse code into something, that's going to suck. It's going to kind of suck if we end up having something on every channel.
From 1941 to 1972, this communications tower served many different telecommunications.
Why is the
functions,
subtitles not
including
working?
Point-to-point from its receivers, microwave from its dish, Ka-band for satellite reception, and military airband for nearby aircraft. Unique in its construction, The tower houses its office in a segmented platform directly underneath its antenna and dish. Once unceremoniously called Site 82, in 1988 it was redesignated Hardin Tower for
I'm
its
not sure how much
longest-tenured
of this
radio man,
information
Major
really
Richard
matters,
Dick
though.
Hardin, who served as the tower's communications officer for 8 years.
Alright, let's go over here and... Nope, not do that. Subtitles are on, so there's
1941 to
there's no
1972,
reason
this communications tower served
for it
many
to...
different telecommunication functions.
Oh, I had to
including
be a little bit
point-to-point
more
from its
tuned
receivers,
in.
microwave from its dish, Ka-band for
Interesting.
satellite
Even though you can hear it perfectly, it's not programmed well enough to do that. And these others, like, this might be playing backwards or a different language. It's a little weird that we didn't have him disappear. So I guess maybe we'll have the stepbrother with us the whole time, or for a decent amount of time. At least for the first act. And the layout of all of this is very flat 2D. I thought that was a ladder, and I'm really so shocked now it's stairs. Which almost implies that the stairs are right in front of a ladder, so you would just fall down the side of the building, the side of the tower. Yeah. This feels like there was definitely two animator teams. One that was doing more of a flat 2D game, as far as the environments and the backgrounds and the things you interact with, and clearly there's... Seems like you probably would get really good reception up here. Although if it's a transmission tower and it's actually transmitting, then you'd actually get pretty bad reception on everything except for what was being transmitted, and probably even slightly bad reception on the thing that is transmitting. Not supposed to be right next to a transmission tower with a radio.
I can see the cave, but not Ren or anybody.
What do you think happened to them?
I guess we have to be... I don't know. I'm just gonna not respond.
I'm sure they're all right, anyway.
And see, that's a great example of how you really needed to respond, even if you didn't like any of the response. We could be in the future, and the game could have actually been set slightly in the past, and that would explain maybe the...
The cleaning guy should probably lock this before he leaves.
His stupidity is our gain.
We didn't even try the door, but whatever. Yeah, if you left a window open, you'd almost certainly get animal birds.
Jesus.
So maybe this is just present time. So of course I have to be the protagonist.
Hello?
Alex? Alex?
Ren?
Oh, Jesus hopping Christ. Thank Vishnu. You guys went into that hole and a bunch of stuff. I have no idea what happened. I just woke up like 15 minutes ago. I saw the light on in the tower thing. Hey, did you know that it's named after some guy named Dick Hardin?
Dewey.
Ren, how are you calling us? Phones don't work here.
It's a code written on this list here. But it's not a normal phone. I can't call out. I'm at the way station or whatever in the woods. It's been like just the worst thing ever. Just DEFCON fuchsia level terrible ever since you went into the cave. Like
Interesting.
worse than Kendall's basement horrible. And
Wait, I think that's the other line. Maybe it's like a night watchman or something, or they do like check-ins maybe?
what's that?
Wait, Ren, someone's calling on the other line. Just hold on a minute. I'm gonna see who it is.
Okay, but make it quick. Seriously.
Hello?
So everybody's gotten
Jesus
separated.
Christ, Alex? Why are you answering it? It says it's an emergency line. Where are you right now?
Clarissa.
And Jonas is with you.
Okay, look, Clarissa. Ren's on the other line and sounding like he's about a stub toe away from a total collapse, so if you're at least holding it together,
Wait.
then...
I'm at Fort Milner, and I can't I don't remember like the last hour, and it's like really scaring the crap out of me. I'm trying to call somebody, but I'm in a room with radio stuff that can. It says it can contact Kamina, but I have no idea how to make it work. Can you just come over here and figure this out with me? I don't care if you guys want to stay.
Yeah, sure. We'll be over there in a minute.
Okay, just hurry, okay? There's like, I don't know, I'm hearing stuff outside.
Fort Milner looked huge on the map. Do you know where the...
So we're
And
kind
it
of...
dies, ladies and...
Ren, are you still there?
So our goal is going to be
Yeah, I
between
guess that'd be
those
too
two
easy.
people.
You told Clarissa
but
we're
the third
coming,
girl-
So, want to truck over to Milner first? See about that radio? I mean, Clarissa can be a handful, but gotta take the bitter with the sweet.
Yeah. If we can connect to the mainland and get somebody over here, we should do it as soon as we can.
My thoughts exactly.
And so that, I guess, is the first split in the actual gameplay, where we could have either gone to Fort Milner or the relay point. We don't know where the other girl is, and I guess she'll show up in the next act. And I guess this is kind of just
All right,
a
let's
lot
figure
of
out how to
things.
turn off this electrified fence, kickstart this rescue mission like the total badasses we are.
Alright.
Yeah. Righteous.
Let's see.
SOS? Mayday, CQD?
CQD.
Come quick. Danger. It's, dead.
Well, that was worth a
get
try.
I don't think so.
Feels like a lot of this
Warning, do not use aboard ship. Unsafe radiation limits.
You know, I'd normally find this
like
stuff
a lot of this
kinda
spooky
interesting,
stuff is
but,
really just going to be
you know,
misunderstanding.
You don't have to make me feel better about getting you trapped on Horror Island.
Like a misunderstanding of
Sounds a little different than what we're on right now.
Why would you think I said Horror Island?
I don't know.
the dialogue doesn't really match here because this feels like a tale of kids getting lost on an island and entering a horror movie type story, and they're making jokes while also being afraid, which legitimately they should be afraid because they don't know how they got there and they got separated.
Fence should be off now.
Great, but don't take offense if I want to throw a stick at it first.
Come on, don't you trust me? The light turned off.
I trust you to not hurt me on purpose or anything, but you know, if the fence kills me on accident, it's not really about trust at that point.
So we can't get anybody. Now what we want to see here is what signals turned off, if any, if we turned off a generator. It doesn't feel like really any signals turned off, and the emergency flashing bulb at the top of the tower is still lighting, and the office itself is still lit up, so I have to assume that if it is transmitting anything, it's still working. Take note that it would have been easy enough to have a character say, let's go check out the fence, and then it fade to black and then fade back in and not make us walk all the way here. This feels a lot like the cave right now, walking through basically pointless paths and climbing up and down basically pointless ladders. And it's kind of weird because it's not like games do that a ton. Walking simulators do that, that's all they are. But I specifically avoid almost all walking simulators for that reason. They're just not interactive enough. And this one certainly is pushing it. The level of animation here too feels like this could have been made in Unity and would probably run perfectly fine on like an iPad. maybe a large iPhone screen, maybe not. But I don't know if it would benefit from being ported to those other platforms. So Hardened Tower and Epiphany Field. So Epiphany Field seems like the way you have to go. Wish you could kind of zoom in some more. And my controller is vibrating. I don't know exactly why. It feels like it's just the same things. And until we figure out what effectively is the code of this combination lock, I don't think we can just like go this way and then go that way and go this way and go that way, and that would actually open something up like we did in the cave. I think that's all going to stop. That's only going to happen in specific points. We finally had something happen. Not and quite as much as I would have liked to have happen, though. Like, there really is no danger.
So, just curious, but what's your running theory?
Yeah, I feel like the controller is just programmed really bad.
Triangle talked, hung out a little, then drowned us, but not, and now we're here.
Yep, those were the events.
Good talk.
So you kind of need to just have it not on a frequency. Otherwise the controller will just vibrate all the time. And photos and things haven't changed or anything yet. So that would be to go to the comms tower. And so this seems like this is a pretty linear section. And so Fort Milner was where we were going. I would head to the fort probably if nobody was there anyway.
Can anyone hear me? Anybody?
Clarissa.
Damn it, is this thing working? If anybody can hear me, I'm at Fort Milner in the, I think in the gym or something.
Well, she's around here somewhere.
She sounded sort of scared. Like in dire straits, actual trouble right now scared?
Yeah.
Look, I think we can all be included in whatever definition of trouble there is, so...
So, this would be the right move.
Ren said something
if you're going to call for help.
Fort Milner was the home of the U.S. Army Radio Communications School,
and hear
which
me
saw
out.
more than 100,000 students take its curriculum.
What if they just
During the years
said
it was open, the school
decommissioned,
trained troops
and
from
there's
the various armed services
still
in
people,
applied oral communication.
And see, now I'm trying to listen to the radio, listen to Jay.
I think if they had alien autopsies or whatever you're suggesting is happening in there, we'd have been taken out by snipers about
The
50
school
paces
was
back.
moved to Fort
Maybe.
Baxter in Southern California when the
listen,
post closed in
what if
1974.
what
and
if all the
still
stuff that's
resides
like
there
happened
to
to
this
us,
day.
the stuff we've been seeing, is
Fort
like
Milner was the home
the
of
direct
the U.S.
result of
Army
some
Radio
government secret
Communications
project.
School, which saw more
Like,
than
what if
100,000
there's some
students take its curriculum.
experimental
During the years it was
program
open,
or something?
the
Sure,
school trained
I mean,
troops from the
I'm
various armed
kind of
services
in no
in
place to
applied
toss
oral
aside any reason
communication,
for what's been
radio
going
and
on,
TV
so
broadcasting,
yeah,
telecommunications,
it's the government. Let's
and
This
go
is
with
then
like
state-of-the-art
impossible to
It's just my
follow.
premise right now.
Like,
so,
I might as well just turn off the radio.
keep a tally.
And so you can't get that background radio information when people are talking to you. People are going to talk to
Spooky.
you
Yeah.
quite a lot.
You ever fired a gun?
No. Never really wanted to either.
Yeah, me neither. My grandfather had a snub-nosed centennial. Even small, they're heavy. I never liked it.
It's just my going premise right now, so...
Like, my fear with him throwing out this theory. I won't call it conspiracy theory, although in a lot of ways it is literally the definition of a conspiracy theory. My fear is that the game is not going to give us any answer, regardless of how well we play, and we're going to be left with, it might have been the military that caused these events to happen. It might be that these events happened and this is like some kind of weird, almost natural occurrence, and thus the military built the base to research it.
Keep out. Well, they're not messing around. Does the fine print say something about...
Don't worry about it. Kids do this all the time. The worst that happens is you snag yourself on a nail or something and have to go get a tetanus shot.
It would be kind of funny if we did end up getting shot and there was something from that to learn. See, now this feels like...
That light. For some reason it reminds me of the cave.
This feels like something, but I'm not sure if we're ready for that. See, in the background...
Dinner time. It's never too late to make dessert. Not anymore.
What the hell is this?
Do you want to play a game?
So, all of a sudden it started raining.
I know the answer is no, but we kind of do have to find Clarissa, so let's just ignore the question and thank the weird radio men for the door.
Sure.
So now this really does feel like there was something in the beers. Like, because that was the only thing everybody drank. So, yeah, we're in like either an alternate reality now, or we're in a different timeline. But it doesn't look like anything's changing in if it's timelines. So it's almost like an alternate reality at this point. So let's go in here and see what happens. I don't really fear doing things so far. That they've kind of proven to us that no matter what you do, while it might set you down a different path than what you actually wanted, it's not like bad.
Locked. Come on.
Well, we didn't really need to go back anyway, right?
Unless there's no way out.
And see, she has
yes,
this like flashlight.
Well, Clarissa got in through some other door, so we should be fine, hypothetically speaking.
Which I assume isn't just her cell phone.
Which, she dated Michael? Is that right?
See.
Hey, it was his life, you know, not mine. He could do whatever he wanted. I didn't mean to put it like...
Yeah, I got it.
Alright, first thing we have to do is just, can we turn the vibration off? This is ridiculous. No, I literally can't.
Was he the type of guy that would
and I know you're not hearing it, or like I can hold it in front of the microphone. Maybe you'll hear it there.
I'm trying to picture it.
What sort of thing? What do you mean?
You know, like intense, I guess is the word I'm trying to find. I mean, just from what I've heard of him, like that one story about the cops just straight buying him a beer. Just what would a guy like that see in her? Like, at least at the start. There must have been something, right?
Look, Jonas. Girls go for assholes and guys go for psychos for the same stupid reason. They're interesting. For a while. But that crap gets old fast.
Huh. Okay. It's just interesting, I guess, to me.
Let's see.
Are you, like, into her?
No, not at all. Too bitter.
Alright. I guess I'll believe you. For now.
You can go ahead and believe me for always on this one.
So, yeah, another conversation that doesn't really need to happen right now. That conversation almost implied that maybe he's had some interactions with these people in some other timeline. and some interaction with Michael, perhaps. Like that they were secretly pen pals or something.
Can you imagine sleeping here?
I'm trying not to. But
see,
why
it
would the
looks like
construction guys
Jonas
leave
is
the bed
using his
frames?
phone.
Seems kind of, I don't know, kind of morbid.
Yeah, it's just strange to see it like this.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you found a lot of abandoned military bases just full of stuff, though. I mean, government wastage.
Stuff like this, I always thought it was pretty. Kind of like, I don't know, kind of like the buildings being reclaimed by the trees and the soot and the soil, you know?
Well, right now it just looks like scary tentacles, so.
In the daytime, this is pretty much skater mecca.
It seems like kids just come to this place all the time. That seems really weird. Let's hop the ferry and show me RCS. Would that be the recreation center?
Hey, that's Clarissa!
Oh.
Clarissa, hold up! Jonas, what happened? Are you alright?
So, some weirdness there. Seems like reality itself is turning into...
Jonas, can you hear me?
So now we're separated. And here we have a mirror that maybe was not moving quite as fast, but I'm not sure. Seems like the mirror is doing exactly what it should be doing. Yep.
And dastardly attack by Japan on Sunday, December 7th, 1941, a state of war has
So, yeah, I don't want to listen to that as we're doing this. Let's go a little bit further. Now that things are actually happening. This painting in the background of a lock is weird. So it does just kind of...
Testing. Okay. I can't hear anything outside at all, but luckily this radio thing's working. Look, whatever. Clarissa's not in here, and it's just a room, so, like, riddle me that, first of all, and then second of all, I can't get out.
The door opened like a second ago. Can't you? Are you sure you're just not turning the knob the right way? Or
I can't hear anything outside at all, but there's just a really weird lock here. Does anything out there explain what this is?
So...
Ow. I'm okay. You know, I thought it was dark out there, but let me
he's
tell you, you're trapped
talking
in a broom
and
closet.
not really
It's a lot
responding
darker.
to...
You know, I never wanted to be a DJ, and this isn't really into...
Look there.
hello? Are you... Look, is someone there?
Look in the mirror.
When the time comes, let Jonas talk to his mom. How is this possible? What's going on?
So, that's a weird time travel function, but okay. Sure.
Okay, what just happened? Because that sucked.
Are you okay? A little shaken up?
Well, we blew past nap time a while ago, but yeah, I'm actually better than fine.
So this is like a almost ghost story with signals.
Oh, here's a padlock code. 3418. It's on a list of... Huh. They call codes cookies. Is that slang or something?
I don't know, but we got the combo, so great. Hey, did you see that? In the mirror? The reflection was weird.
Don't think I'm nuts or anything, but my reflection kind of gave me, like, fatherly advice that made absolutely no sense when you were stuck just now. So...
Wait, seriously? I'm gonna take a picture. See if the flash will make something happen.
So, let's come over and watch.
Okay. Make it snappy. Get it?
I'm choosing not to get it.
So I guess that gives us a new picture. Yeah, what's with this poster?
The technology here has always been... It's like primitive and from the future.
Yeah, no, it's something.
Radio locks.
Is this what you were talking to me on?
Yep. Old girl did the trick. You think maybe Clarissa was using this before? You know, to call us and everything? I guess there might be another comm room or something.
It was locked, remember? How could she have gotten in?
Same way I did. But then I don't really know how she could have gotten out.
And one more thing I want to try out here. Like, we'll look at and see if on the photos here. Yeah, there's a creepy ghost in the mirror. So the posters might be an indicator of a radio lock. And then I feel like there's probably something here. The thing that there was a problem though is the code we just got are too small of numbers for a radio station. 3, 9, and 18. It doesn't feel like I'm in the right place for this. But it also doesn't kind of feel like you're supposed to just run around trying to figure out where things are. And the background music cut out quite a bit. And see, this is like the Pearl Harbor Declaration of War speech, which I hopefully don't get content ID'd. And this sounds like a Bugs Bunny cartoon or advertisement. Yeah. Alright, well, letter-wise, we still don't have anything. Controller vibrating-wise, we are missing something. So I kind of feel like this photo probably we would have gotten had we gone the other direction. And I'm hoping that what happens here, compared to what happened in the cave, is that we will be able to go back in time at one point and get the things we miss and kind of experience it. Otherwise, we kind of just should probably follow that advice. At some point at the end of the game, it feels like Jonas will be able to talk to his dead mother, and I think the response there will be either to say yes, let him talk to her, or just stay silent. Which, if you were confronted with a ghost and it was someone you wanted to communicate with, communicating with them is not a terrible idea. Like, even if you don't believe in ghosts, even if it's some kind of, if you think you're just hallucinating, it could be certainly cathartic at least. As for what this game really is, though, we found one puzzle with the blinking light prematurely, probably. There was probably a little bit more that would have told us to go this direction, and we're just going to be looking for Clarissa. And then once we find Clarissa, I guess maybe we'll look for the other girl, Nona, or we will go back and find the guy and then find Nona. Clarissa comes off as maybe she is a little bit like bi-curious or gay straight up, so that twist might show up, and that has to do with why she was friends with Nona and so clingy with Nona at the beginning. But I mean, that's really a stretch. We barely had a conversation with her at all, and then it would also have to somehow relate to the main character's biological brother, at least pretending like he was dating her, if that was the case. And then the main character's biological brother might show up as a ghost now that ghosts have been introduced. I don't know how much that would really matter, though. I don't know how much any of this is really going to matter, though. This story is going to have to prove itself, and it's taking its sweet time to try and do that. And that very easily could be the downfall of a game like this. And there's certainly a lot of games that try to be ambitious. And I would say visually, this isn't an ambitious game. Gameplay, mechanic-wise, it's not an ambitious game. So it is going to live or die on its writing and the story it's telling. And if it just tells a generic wannabe Twilight Zone story that really doesn't have a moral or doesn't really do anything different, it'll be mediocre at best. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. And if you want to support me further, there's a link to Patreon, or you can friend me on Steam and gift me a game off my wishlist. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.